Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. My Goose Creek Fall and Halloween haul finally arrived. I'm so excited to share it with you all. First, let's start with some of the returning repackaged fragrances that I am super excited to see return. Twilight Graveyard ×2, none other than Here Lies Beetlejuice. If you are a fan of Goose Creek's Beetlejuice collab last fall and Halloween season and you did not get your hands on Here Lies Beetlejuice, this is the repackaged version. It has the same exact scent notes. And if you were a fan of that collection and you did get your hands on it, you definitely want to pick this one up again this year. Twilight Graveyard has notes of graveyard soil, tombstone moss, and misty fog. We have a nice tombstone gray wax color. And yes, this is definitely a repackage of Here Lies Beetlejuice. I will never forget that scent. I absolutely loved that candle last year. That collection sold out so fast, I didn't get a chance to get my hands on it to get a backup. If you love sweet, fresh, green, mossy fragrances, then that is what this is. It's earthy, but don't be scared by that soil note. It's not an earthy, dirty fragrance. It's predominantly a nice, well done moss fragrance. Yes, I'm so glad this one returned, and I'm glad to have two in my stash. Halloween Bonfire, aka the Afterlife from the Beetlejuice collab, also made a return. Halloween Bonfire has notes of bonfire smoke, bone-chilling birch, and Palo Santo. Regular white colored wax. And this is a well-blended, smoky Palo Santo wood fragrance. If you love Palo Santo wood and smoky scents, get your hands on this candle. This was another one that I enjoyed very much from the Beetlejuice collab last year and could not get a backup of it. Love the scent so much, I will never forget what it smells like, and this is definitely a repackage of the Afterlife. And then lastly, another returning fragrance from the Beetlejuice collab last year. This is Haunted Spellbook, also known as the Handbook for the Recently Deceased. Haunted Spellbook has notes of vintage leather binding, aged paper, and dusty cedarwood. Regular white colored wax. And yes, this is beautiful. This is definitely the Handbook for the Recently Deceased. I did not haul two of these because I still do have a brand new one that I did not burn from the Beetlejuice collection that I will be burning first before I dig into this one. This is not exactly Book Loft. So for those of you who may think, oh, it's a dupe of Book Loft, it's not. It is in that same vein as far as the overall fragrance profile goes, but it's a totally different scent. So if you love your book fragrances, you like those nice, warm, cozy type fragrances during the fall or Halloween season, then go ahead and pick this one up. I absolutely love this scent. It's well done. It's beautiful. It's not heavy on the leather, so if you're someone who doesn't care for leathery fragrances, this is well blended. It does have that bit of like an aged paper smell to it, but in a good way. So highly recommend this candle if you were eyeing this one. Then we have Witch's Cauldron. This is my first time experiencing this candle. I see so many rave reviews about it every year and I never picked it up. So I decided to pick it up this year. There was a fragrance in the Hocus Pocus collection that I wasn't a fan of. I think it was called Brew Potion. So that's what always steered me away from this one because I thought it was a repackage of Brew Potion. Witch's Cauldron has notes of petrifying patchouli, forest fog, and haunted woods. Pretty purple colored wax to match the purple wraparound label. Oh, and yes, you will have to love patchouli. You will definitely have to love patchouli. This is patchouli and wood and it's musky. I will say if you are a fan of Yankees Witch's Brew, I think it's called, you'll enjoy this candle. I feel like they're pretty similar. I haven't smelled Witch's Brew, I want to say in about 2, probably going on 3 years now. And if you are let down with the strength and throw of Witch's Brew from Yankee, then I would say go ahead and pick up Witch's Cauldron from Goose Creek. But I like this one. It's definitely patchouli heavy. It's definitely witchy vibes. So if you have never experienced this candle, pick it up. It definitely lives up to the hype. And then I had to get my hands on Jack-O-Lantern. Jack-O-Lantern has notes of pumpkin guts, spooky spice, and pumpkin seeds. Pretty orange colored wax to match the orange wraparound label. Ooh, I really like this one. Okay, so I did want to get this one when I saw the notes. I love pumpkin carving from BBW. So when I saw the notes to this one, I did want to get Goose Creek's version to try it out, because since I always get pumpkin carving, I never gravitated towards Goose Creek's version for the Halloween pumpkin scent. This is really nice. It's not a replacement for pumpkin carving, but it is a nice pumpkin spice fragrance. It does give fall Halloween vibes. It's not too heavy on the spice. And I will say, it does give off a gourdy vibe, like that pumpkin guts accord. Most fragrances, you just get like the spices of the pumpkin and not the actual pumpkin fragrance. And on cold, to my nose, I do feel like I'm picking up on that gourdy pumpkin gut scent with the spice notes. Beautiful, well done. Again, not overpowering, at least on cold, with the spice notes, well blended. You get that nice pumpkin and you get the nice spice along with it. So can't wait to light this one up. So that's a wrap for the Halloween candles that I purchased. Now let's get into the fall fragrances that I picked up. From the Wilderness collection, we have Campsite Embers. Campsite Embers has notes of smoked woods, glowing embers, and leather hiking boots. Oh yeah, this is leathery. This is leathery. So I will say I get the leather note at the forefront, followed by the woods, and then a soft smokiness in the background. So I will say, if you are a fan of leather notes, but you're not a big fan of heavy smoky fragrances, to me, the smokiness does not dominate this scent. It is more leather and woodsy forward than smoky. So if you are nervous about scents like this, I say give it a try. Step outside your comfort zone. I honestly don't think I hauled any gourmands in this order, because I really wanted to get scents that I felt I would really enjoy and what really resonated with me as far as fall goes. So love this one on cold, and I'm excited to light it up. Another one from the Wilderness collection, Wilderness Hike. I absolutely love this green wraparound label. For those of you who may not know, green is my favorite color. Wilderness Hike has scent notes of wet pine needles, damp leaves, and woodland mist. Oh yeah, this is earthy, damp. You get that fir needle. Literally like hiking in the woods. It's outdoorsy, it's atmospheric. It doesn't smell like a men's cologne. It just smells like nature. It's a beautiful fall atmospheric fragrance. And if you like those type of scents and you don't care for the masculine leaning scents that are doused with cologne scent notes in it, that is not this. This is definitely giving camping outside during the fall, and it might have just stopped raining and it's damp outside. This one smells amazing. I wish I could have got two, but who knows, if it performs well when I burn it and it's still available, I may repurchase it. This one isn't as earthy and musky and damp smelling as Stormy Day Snuggle, but it is more earthy than Rainy Day Blues. Because I feel like out of those two fragrances, Rainy Day Blues was the more softer approach to a earthy atmospheric fragrance, whereas Stormy Day Snuggle, I think it was, that one was intensely earthy and had that damp, you know, not necessarily petrichor, but it definitely had that damp earthiness to it. This is that, but it's better blended to where I feel it would be palatable for those of you who do like or would like to try an outdoorsy earthy fragrance that has a little bit of dampness to it. Ever since the first Wilderness collection dropped and I got my nose on Moonlit Slow Dance, I have been hoping and wishing and praying for this fragrance to return, and I am so glad that it did. I do still have my first one, which I did a dedicated review of from the first time it was released, and I'm so glad to have my hands on the new pour. Moonlit Slow Dance has notes of toasted marshmallow, vanilla whiskey, warm sandalwood, and moonlit amber. Oh my goodness, this is boozy. You have to love boozy fragrances, but it's boozy in a good way. It's well done. You get that vanilla note, you get the amber in there. It's not heavy on the marshmallow. Oh my God, it's so good. It's a sophisticated, this is one of the only boozy scents that I saw Goose Creek make since I've been shopping with the brand, where it is a sophisticated boozy scent, but it's well blended. If you want to hear my thoughts on this candle more in depth, check out the post-burn review that I did on this candle. but I absolutely love it. I will say, if you enjoy sweet whiskey from BBW, just take the berry note away from sweet whiskey, and that is Moonlit Slow Dance. And if you don't enjoy sweet whiskey because of that berry note in there, you still may enjoy this candle. Y'all know I try not to steer y'all wrong with fragrances, because since it's subjective, what I may love, you may not, and vice versa. But when a fragrance is good, it's good. And I try to steer y'all in the direction of, you know, if you're not used to stepping outside your comfort zone, step outside of it and try something. You may come across a new fragrance that you absolutely fall in love with. I absolutely had to get Fall Fireside. Love this wraparound label, and I know it's going to look amazing once it is illuminated. Fall Fireside has notes of crunchy leaves, smoked cedar, and fireplace embers. Beautiful fall brown wax color. So cedar comes off nice, fresh, and light, and kind of subtle. It's not smoky, it's not heavy on the embers, and even with that leaf note, most of the times a leaf accord comes off being a spiced apple. I don't pick that up in this fragrance on cold. To me, it's more so woodsy than anything. But it's a pleasant woodsy fragrance. So if you are looking to try out a woodsy scent for the first time for fall, I think this will be a safe one to buy, because it's not, like I said, it's not a cologne-y woodsy scent, and it's not a heavy, strong, dominating woodsy scent. This one is nice and smooth. So this one, I feel like I could enjoy this in my bedroom, but I definitely will try it out in my open concept to see what vibe it gives in my downstairs area of my home as well. And last but not least, we have Campfire Leaves. Campfire Leaves has notes of brandied apple, charred chestnuts, fallen leaves, and glowing embers. Another one with pretty brown wax. Ooh, this is boozy as well. Yep, you're going to have to love boozy scents, because this is a boozy apple. But I will say, to me, between this one and Moonlit Slow Dance is heavier on that whiskey note, where the other notes in this candle kind of helps tone down the booziness, but it is present with that apple. Oh, this is so good. Brandy apple, charred chestnuts. I don't really get... It could be a nuttiness in there, because it's definitely more than just a boozy apple fragrance. It kind of gives that outdoor vibe with the leaf accord. Oh my goodness. And as far as glowing embers, I don't know if glowing embers necessarily is a smoky note, because I'm not getting smoke with this one. Or if the glowing embers is supposed to accentuate the wood that's like where the fire is dying down more so than the actual smoke. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful fragrance. This is good. I can't choose between this and Moonlit Slow Dance. I love Moonlit Slow Dance for the boozy whiskey vanilla amber blend that it is. But then I also love this one because it has that boozy apple note, which makes it nice and warm. It has that outdoorsy fall vibe to it. It's not super spicy and it's not smoky. Even though I do love smoky fragrances, I feel like that brandy apple note really shines in this candle with that leaf accord, giving this a warm, cozy indoor vibe, but also a little bit of the outdoor elements as well. So if you don't mind a little bit of booziness with your apple fragrances and you are a fan of apple for fall, then I recommend picking this one up. That's it, you guys. That's all I have for my Goose Creek Fall and Halloween haul. I absolutely love every last fragrance on cold. I hope all of them perform to my liking. And in a way, I hope they don't, because then that's going to make me want to repurchase them. But I feel like on cold, what I got on cold, I feel like all of the candles will perform well enough. For fall fragrances, I'm excited to light them up and have the warm, cozy vibes of fall, even though fall is not my favorite season. I am definitely a more spring, summer girl when it comes to the season. And when it comes to my favorite scent profiles, I definitely love winter, holiday, and spring fragrances more out of all of the seasons. So if you guys happen to like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, bye.